been the problem, yeah. Now I'm part of the solution, yeah. My own personal retribution, yeah. The new me is new around, yeah. I got newfound vision, yeah. Moving so fast you missed it, yeah. I might just disappear, feel like I skipped it, yeah. I ain't got to fear, I could risk losing it, what are the benefits? Or should I hold it tight, turn my clutches instead of just letting it go? I'd have been wrong before, but the fact it wasn't that long ago. I even hit the bottom low, but that was just part of my growth. My heart's always broken, I guess I'm starting over. And now my battered soul is going back through the motions. I'm just half of a whole, who once had no control. Was breaking my oath, it was happening over and over again. That wasn't gold, so I had to take hold. Sad how it goes when you don't even know to begin. It starts with me, I must admit. I did the problem, but still I can't quit.
MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 6 of the American League Championship Series between the Chicago White Sox and the Texas Rangers. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of Baseball on the Show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, obviously, a lot of things still up in the air as we get ready for Game 6.
Yeah, you see the results through the first 5 games. It's been everything we could have hoped for. And now, at 3 games to 2, you've got a team coming in here that needs to win the final 2 games on the road to take the series. Going to be a tall order to fill, but I think they're as capable as anyone to pulling it off.
All right, the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you, folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. Cam Brown will do the pitching with a trip to the World Series on the table. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Now to the plate, Trent Wynn. We are set for baseball here this evening.
The shortstop, Trent Wynn.
First pitch of the AB now.
First pitch, 7:05.
The windup and the 0-1. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go. Slow grounder to first. Reined in. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Dero, how do they fight off elimination here on the road?
Well, Matty, you walk into this yard today and it's nothing but a hitter's park. But that can work against you at times. You have to stay within yourself. You can't just be turning and burning on everything. Stay within the game plan and know that a mistake doubles leaving this yard.
Stepping in now, Cameron Littlefield. And there's out number 2.
Batting first, the center fielder, Jordan Park.
Next to stand in is Jordan Park. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And the pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
If the offense didn't already know, man on the mound's got his A-game fastball working today.
Fly ball right down the line in left, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox, and now the Rangers will get their shot in a scoreless ball game. Tim Albers is charged with keeping their hopes alive on the mound here in the League Championship Series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
And now here is number 14. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman, number 14.
And now a pitch on the way. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. And low, it's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Park is there, and he has it for the first out.
Batting second.
A moment now in Arlington to have a look at the Rangers starting lineup. Mark, how do they go about winning an AL pennant here at home?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
Greg Hinkle comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Pitch on the way. 1-1. Albers is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty V, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, 1, limiting the number of pitches that you throw into a game, and 2, getting outs as quickly as you can. And there aren't too many guys that do it better than this guy. Not a lot of pitches. One of the things I like, he's in attack mode from the first pitch of every at-bat.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. So with 2 gone now, here's a look at our playoff brackets. And as you see there, it's all over in the National League as the San Francisco Giants are already through as they'll take on the winner in this matchup for the World Series title. Now into the box, Derek Hill. First pitch on the way.
Nope, that's the ball.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
The 1-0.
That's a ball.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame them. With the bases empty and 2 outs, and a hitter of this caliber at the plate, make somebody else beat you.
So next to bat will be Todd Alexander, man at first after the 2-out walk. He's set, and the pitch. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
The 2-0 on the way. 3-0 now.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
That finds the zone, a called strike.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholing a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
And he fouls this one off.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at bat going. Another full count pitch home. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 1 left for Texas. We are still scoreless. Set for the start of the inning and set to go as the third baseman. Trotter.
Number 21.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. One strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
Count is 1-2 now. Bounce to first, fielded cleanly, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
That is it.
Time for a look at the Rangers on D. You want to talk about shutting a running game down? The guy behind the dish has an absolute cannon. I mean, you will not see guys get but 2-step lead off first base today.
In now, number 15. And it's fouled away. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Brown, a native Floridian. This is his first year at the big league level. Now the 2-1. Eric Fields will be next. 1 out, nobody on. There's ball 4.
The hitter was dug in looking for something to hit, but he would have needed a telephone pole to hit that thing way out of the zone.
So now into the box is Eric Fields. First pitch on its way. Fouled away. Runners on the move for second. He swings and misses. Throw down. Low throw, and he can't handle the short hop.
You know, I like the aggressiveness there. They haven't cracked the scoreboard to this point, so it's clear they're trying to manufacture something by forcing the action. We'll see if it works out for them.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Wastes a pitch on the knuckle curve there. 1-2. From the stretch. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
At the plate now, Marshall Reed. He sways and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Comes set, the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The set and the 1-2. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Fouled off. Two and 2. Here it is.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3 and 2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
And he fouls this one off. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. We've got more. It's Game 6 and we're back after this. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the switch-hitting shortstop.
Shortstop, number 13.
First pitch on its way, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1.
Got to pitch to the ballpark's dimensions right here. Love the execution of that pitch down in the zone. Got to keep the ball in the yard.
The windup and the 0-1.
1-1.
High and deep down the left field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. Hard hit ball to second. Scooped up. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Batting 6. The third baseman.
Okay, guys, here's how the Southsiders are lining up on D today. And, guys, can we focus on something real quick? There's 3 of them out there. 3 gold gloves on the defensive side of the ball. That's just special right there. Look for some highlight reel plays in this one.
Into the box, Trey Thompson, as he'll take a look at ball one. Bottom of the second here with no score. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
Ew, was that ugly? You could probably throw anything out there to this guy. He'd swing at the rosin bag if you throw it up there.
High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. Solo shot here to left, his third home run of this series. As the Rangers strike first, it's 1-0.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
Standing in now, James Willis, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Hey guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out, if you don't get to head to that baseball right there and you get jammed, it's almost like getting stung by a pack of wasps.
A bouncer to the left side. He's got it. And that's the second out.
Batting eighth, the left fielder, Isaac White.
So the next to bat will be Isaac White. Here's the first pitch to him, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. Reined in. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. We've played two. It's now 1-0 Texas. Top of the third set to get underway. Here comes the first baseman, Elijah Weeks. Pitch on the way.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Count now, a ball and a strike. 1-1. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
At the plate, Tyler Maddox. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. The White Sox are still looking to break into the hit column here. And 2-0 as this one's taken low. Nope. 3-0.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
3-1.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Next, it'll be Trent Wynn, 0 for 1 here in the early going. First things first, here's a throw over and a dive, but he's back in there. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Outside, that's the ball.
The 1-0 home.
They love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
Maddox leads off first with 1 away. Throw over to the bag, and he'll dive back in safely. He's running. That's a strike to throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
So now to the plate, Cameron Littlefield, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready with the 0-1. On, he pops it up. Reyna onto the grass. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. White Sox leave 1. It remains 1-0. Bottom of the inning now, and next to hit is the catcher, Toby Tabata.
The catcher, Toby Tabata.
First pitch on its way. Now here's a check swing. Did he go around is the question, and yes he did, says the man in blue. Strike 1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2.
When I see guys check swinging, they're not seeing the baseball. They're not picking it up. You got to take a step back. The only thing you tell yourself in this situation is do not move your head.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Toby Tabata is sent packing 14 to begin the bottom of the inning. In now, number 14. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. It was a flyout for him to start the home first. The windup and the 0-1. Fastball laid off well below the knees. 1 out, nobody on. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. To 2-2 now.
2-2.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Grounded to the right. Scooped up. On to first, and there are 2 down.
The first baseman, number 8, Greg Hinkle.
Up next for the Rangers, Greg Hinkle struck out in his last trip to the plate. First pitch of the AB now. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball 1.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Big spot right here. Middle of the order guy is coming up. Let's see if he can extend the inning.
Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A 2-1 count to the Rangers' first baseman. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Now the payoff pitch home. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. High in the air out to center field. Park gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. Rangers set down in order, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Set for the start of the 4th, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder Jordan Park.
Still a big bagel in that hit column, and this is where the frustration can start setting in on a team if they're not careful. It's never a good feeling when you know the guy out there on the mound is completely shutting you down.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And whoa, you see the big number. How about 99 for a top speed? Not too many guys around the league can match that. And now in the box, Trotter. He bounced out last time up. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Grounded to first. Fielded cleanly. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th.
Now batting, number 15.
And now, number 15 worked a walk his first time up. And now pitch on the way. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. White Sox down on just 4 pitches. They still trail 1-0. Welcome back to Arlington. Before we get much further, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Striding forward now is the DH,
for the Rangers,
Derek Hill.
The designated hitter, Derek Hill.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Hey!
The 0-1 pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Into center field, line drive base hit. With that, the Rangers get their leadoff hitter on base after the inning opening base hit.
Now that
Hey, this guy's having
right
a big
field.
series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here. Having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
Into the box now, Todd Alexander. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Strike 2 on a fastball right down the middle. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Stepping in now, Reyna, as he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees. It's strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
The 1-1 home is in there for strike number 2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Into the box, Trey Thompson, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Taken, but called a strike.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
The 1-1.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive and a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Still 1-2. Hill is off of first with 2 away. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Changes up on him if that's in the dirt for a ball.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Ready with the payoff pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
When a guy homers off you early in the game, the last thing you want to do is challenge him and maybe have him do it again. He was a lot more careful with him there.
Stepping in next, James Willis grounded out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way.
0-1.
One run, 2 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
1-2. Here it is. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Rangers leave a pair, but they're on top 1-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Well, Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the White Sox offense with their manager in between innings. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. So here is Eric Fields. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Eric Fields.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
The 1-1 home is laid off for ball 2. And he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
The 2-2. Hit out towards second. He's got it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Up next is Chicago. The designated hitter, Marshall Reed.
So to the plate is the White Sox DH, Marshall Reed, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. That's inside. 2-0.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Hit back up the middle. Scooped up. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The first baseman, number 10, Elijah Weeks.
Next, it'll be Elijah Weeks. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the AB on its way. A ball and no strikes. Two balls and no strikes. Two and one the count to the White Sox first baseman.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad back barrel accuracy.
Ball even at 2-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Hit well towards the hole. And the White Sox have their first hit of the game.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
The second baseman, Tyler Maddox.
At the plate now, Tyler Maddox, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Ball and 2 strikes now.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
2-2. In the air out to right. He's under it, and that ends the inning. A man left for the White Sox. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Into the box, Isaac White.
Leading off for the Rangers, the left fielder, Isaac White.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now the 1-0. Hey. And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away.
Up next for the Rangers.
So stepping in is Toby Tabata as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
0-1 for count.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Behind 0-2 now.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Here comes the 1-2. Is looked at for ball number 2. The 2-2.
We got 3 balls and 2 strikes.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home. Swing and a liner. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Man, I watched Chipper Jones for years, one of the best switch hitters of all time. Work on his craft under the tunnel. It's not easy to put the time in, but bottom line is, one of the reasons why they do it is the ability to work the whole field. Clearly, he's been putting in that work, and it paid off right there.
Standing in now, number 14. Weak grounder down the first baseline. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Greg Hinkle.
Digging in next, Greg Hinkle flew out last time up. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1.
Hey, doubled up on breaking balls there outside. Now might be the time to bust that fastball in.
Here's the 1-0. Lifted down the line in left. And it's a foul ball. The set and the 1-1. 2-1. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Rangers leave 1, but they lead it 1-0. Now to bat, Trent Wynn will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
First pitch on the way. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Fastball called for strike 2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
The pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
In now, Cameron Littlefield. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Racing back the right fielder, and that one is gone. solo shot to right center as the White Sox have come back to tie it at 1.
Well, it took long enough, but they're finally on the board. We might look back at this shot as a spark they needed to make their bats come alive. Then again, it might just be a blip on the radar. We'll see how the rest of the game unfolds.
At the plate, Jordan Park.
Jordan.
As he will line this one into right center, and this is going to get down and should be extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
Yeah, some guys have the ability to rise to the occasion, while some guys shrink away when it matters the most. Well, this guy is a gamer. He's been on fire since the postseason started, and after that hit, it looks like he doesn't plan on stopping anytime soon.
To the plate now, Trotter. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. No hits to this point. Ball 2.
Both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
Now the 2-0.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches, anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
Now the 2-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. White will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Now batter, number 15.
Next, here is number 15. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes.
From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You got a 1-0 count leverage. Let's see if he can gap something.
And he misses low with it. 2-0.
Can't let your guard down in the box. I don't care how great a hitter you are up there. You have to find a way to stay aggressive within the zone, knowing full well he's probably working around you.
Two and 1 after the foul ball there. Park stands at second with 2 gone. Ball 3.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Ready with the 3-1. Strike 2 called. It's full 3 and 2. And Ben, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound.
But we'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. 1 in the inning, and it comes from a rather unlikely power source. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. All even now at 1-1. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Derek Hill. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Derek Hill.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
behind 0-2 now. Now a foul tip straight into the catcher's glove, and he's able to hang on to record the first out of the inning.
Well, pitching domination continues. Just a total of 2 runs on the board, so both of these starters should feel really good about their showings. If you love good pitching, this has been the game for you.
So now to the plate, Todd Alexander. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Behind 0-2 now.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Into the box, Reyna. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now.
Yeah, Matty V, and the way baseball is played these days, it's about 6 innings or 100 heaves, and you're pretty much looking for that bullpen. And D-Roll right now, this guy's pretty vulnerable right now at this game.
Yeah, Dan, you are a monster down that bullpen. That's what it seems to be in today's game. There's 5 or 6 of you guys hanging out down there. So he's going to empty the bucket right here until the manager gets him.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Rangers. Still tied 1 apiece. Now at the plate, here is Eric Fields. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Ned. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1.
Hey, this guy's been throwing a gem so far. We're moving on later into this game. He's right at about league average for first pitch strikes.
And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Up next,
good pitch right there to run the 2-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
Stepping in now, Marshall Reed. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now the 1-0. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. And as is heard on television all throughout Chicagoland, you can't put it on the board. Yes! So a solo shot here to left center field as the White Sox move ahead 2-1.
You can call it unfair or just the breaks of the game, but up until this pitch, which was a big mistake, he was throwing a gem. Now he looks up at the scoreboard and he's trailing. That's demoralizing, but he's got to forget about it quickly.
Ranger skipper is up off his seat in the dugout now to make the walk to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll wind up going 6 1/3, and he's kept his club in it to this point, though he cannot win the ball game. Freddie Rosario comes on to pitch here with one man gone in the top of the 7th.
Number 25, Freddie Rosario.
In now, Elijah Weeks. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The windup and the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Now the Rangers get a reliever up and throwing in the bullpen as a right-hander's begun to warm up out there. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Ball 1.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Popped him up. Tabata is in his tracks now. And there's the second out of the inning.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
At the plate now, Tyler Maddox. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ball and a strike.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And it gives the White Sox a 3-1 lead.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
At the plate, Trent Wynn. As he sends it on the ground to first. Reined in. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. Bottom of the 7th now. Get up and stretch here in Arlington. It's the White Sox 3 and the Rangers 1. Mark Decker gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th.
Number 36, Mark Decker.
Trey Thompson back at the plate now, and he's been the entire offense so far with the solo homer he hit earlier. First offering on its way.
You like the modern style of baseball? Here it is. Both starters kept their teams in the game. It's close right now. Now we hand it over to the nasty bullpens. Let's see what matchups are going to take place.
1-0 pitch on the way. Fly ball to straightaway left. Fields is under this one, and he's got it for the first out.
The center fielder, number 12, James Willis.
So next to the plate for Texas, James Willis. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Here's the pitch. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike.
Someone on this offense needs to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and start the line moving again.
The 0-1 on its way. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
1-2 now. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. This one is launched. Look at this. Center fielder looking up to the track, to the wall. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a solo shot here to left center field, and the Rangers have come back to cut this to a 3-2 ball game now.
There's an old saying in the game. They say solo homers won't kill you. This might be a good time for a mound visit right here. Try and erase those negative thoughts and get right back in the zone. You still have the lead.
The left fielder, number 4, Isaac.
So now to the plate, Isaac White, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Now the 1-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Bounce it to the left side. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now back, the catcher, Toby Tabata.
Next to hit, Toby Tabata singled in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
You know, a lot of guys don't like to swing at the first pitch. That might be the case with this one right here. Took a wheelhouse fastball, 0-0 center cut. Didn't even give the impression he was swinging.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. But not before they answer back here with a solo home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Leading off the inning, it'll be Cameron Littlefield trying to pad their lead here before the bottom of the inning.
Hey, Matty, an interesting sequence in that last at-bat when he hit a home run. First pitch breaking ball when he hit that towering long drive home run. We'll see if they attack him more with fastballs in this at-bat.
As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Reyna into shallow center. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting.
And both starters have been in form. 3-2 our score as we give you a look at the starter comparison for these two opposing pitchers. Next to dig in, Jordan Park. He doubled his last time up.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Count all the way full to the White Sox center fielder. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive.
Hey, if you're going to get a swing on a pitch that far in off the plate, pretty much options are wide open.
Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Trotter. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. Hit hard to third. He's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order go the White Sox. They're up 3-2. Ian West is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 52, Ian West.
Leading off the inning, it'll be number 14 as they'll look to spark the offense and even things up.
Number 14.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
Hey, you could tell right there the hitter was almost fooled by that pitch, expecting the nasty slider to break down and away, and had hung in the middle of the plate. Too late for him to pull a trigger.
And that's the first down.
The first baseman, number 8, Greg Hinkle.
So next to hit is Greg Hinkle. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets to 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
No balls and a strike to count. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Well, you never want the tying run on base, especially that way. Looked like he lost his release point, and the ball ran inside until it caught him. Now we'll see if he can work around it.
Standing in now, Derek Hill, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
bouncer up the middle. Fielded cleanly to second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. One pitch, 2 outs. A pitcher's best friend to end the inning. More from Game 6 after this message and a word from our local stations. Josh Spores enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Josh Spores.
At the plate now is number 15. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
Number 15.
First offering.
1-0.
The 1-0 delivery. And that's in there, 2-1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And it's fouled away. And he takes something off there as this is swung on and missed, and there's one gone here in the 9th.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Into the box now, Eric Fields, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Fouled away. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. And another foul ball.
Oh, man, that's a frustrating one as a hitter. That pitcher missed right there. He did not want to hang that breaking ball with 2 strikes, and you foul it away. You have to regroup. You're not seeing that again.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. The 2-2 will be a base hit into center field.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, are you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, Dero. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out, swinging the bat.
Pitch coming, here it is. Pitch outside, the throw. Not in time as he steals second.
90 feet is a big deal when you're talking about a 1-run game, so that's a little risky. But hey, sometimes you have to be aggressive and force the other team to stop you.
The 1-0 delivery. Right down the middle with a changeup, but not what he was looking for, taken for a strike.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Fields leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Wanted to go after the slider, but he holds off 3-1. You see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. The 3-2 pitch. Swing and a little blooper to center. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And the run will score from second as they double him up now. It's 4-2.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo, tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Joe Murray enters the game with 1 gone in the top of inning number 9. Elijah Weeks will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. From the stretch, and he gets ahead 0-1.
Hey, that's a quality take right there. He knows the pitcher's trying to get him to hit a ground ball and roll 2.
And he falls behind 0-2. Working for the punch out and the offering.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Center fielder on the run. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, second baseman, Tyler Maddox.
Stepping up is Tyler Maddox.
That last at-bat, that home run, that was a changeup that was away. That he went out and hooked it, he pulled it. So if I'm going to throw that changeup again, I might throw that thing on the inside part of the plate. This guy looks like he has pretty good coverage on that outer third of the plate.
0-1 the count. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Fouled off. Two out with the man at first. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. Sox get a run here on 2 hits.
Porque mi tiempo me vale dinero. No te asustes si te enseño todos los ceros. La vida me bendijo porque me mero. Soy mi jefe, so hago lo que yo quiero. Que arriba no llegan. Tú sabes que aquí es real.
Lane Wright enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the 9th. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Todd Alexander. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes.
Alexander.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Behind 0-2 now. Now here it comes. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball one. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
I love these grinder at bats right here. Kind of a la Wade Boggs in the early 80s, where he would just foul off strikes that he didn't want to hit and wait for that pitch he was certainly sitting on and drive it off the monster.
Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Now batting.
Up next, Reyna 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Now the first pitch. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
And that is what you're going to get when you've got a flamethrower coming out of the bullpen. And when you're late on a fastball and you make contact below the label, all of a sudden, you're holding some new firewood.
Into the box, Trey Thompson, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Right side. It's flagged down deep in the hole. Throw on to first will take care of him, and the White Sox have fought off elimination here on the road. They've set up a winner-take-all Game 7 tomorrow night as this one is over.
Hey, this was a pretty tightly played game. Got a little bit of everything in this one. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching, and defense in certain spots. This one was a fun one to watch.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. 4-2 the final score tonight. Chicago have evened up this series at 3 wins apiece. Tim Albers gets the W on the mound. Cam Brown pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Final line score tonight. First for the victorious White Sox, 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Rangers, 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 50 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Globe Life Park, 48,114. The Rangers thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Thank you and good night.